Guys, I'm angry.
Indigo Park is the least original mascot horror game ever made. Between the tired, cliched premise of returning to an abandoned children's establishment, the enemy designs, the unnervingly cute mascot character, and multiple sequences that appear to be lifted directly from Poppy Playtime, you'd think that this was just
Kill yourself. It's a guy's first game. Leave him alone. Ban, that's not the Euphoric Brothers' first game. FNAF, not Scott's first game. But this guy only made a Ban remake. He had something to build off of that. That's why it was so epic. And still, the story seems fun and engaging.
just another Garten of Banban-esque cash-in.
No. Because he actually put heart in it. Banban, look at this, and then look at that. See, that actually has detail and actually effort put in it. While this, you literally just took bricks, like literally. You spawned with a cube. You literally just they made cubes and colored them differently. They didn't add any textures or anything like that.
And in a lot of
like
ways,
I can actually tell that this actually has textures. Look. Texture.
kind of is, but it's more complicated than that. The game begins with a really slick cinematic depicting the establishment of Indigo
Good. You said slick, so good.
Park alongside its founder, Isaac Indigo.
Isaac Indigo? Hold on, that's not a name that humans have. He's...
Bro. Literally, you can call your child D's nuts.
This guy's definitely a space alien, I'm just calling that now.
However, as the camera pans out, we can see that the game takes place.
Okay, we're not at that level of technology where we can make realistic humans, so...
in the distant future, with the presumed protagonist, Ed, discussing returning to Indigo Park for some sort of search. It's implied that they're perhaps urban explorers or something like that. Spliced between clips of Ed returning to the park are newspaper clippings indicating that something terrible happened there many years prior. All guests were evacuated, and Indigo Park was closed forever. As the game begins, we find the park's main gate sealed, and upon heading into the service station next door,
It's probably violence acted out because the, mascots were abused.
we encounter Ramley, the single best part of Indigo Park.
Hi there!
Whoa!
So this is auto-generated.
To Indigo Park! The world's most innovative and engaging family fun experience! Jump into the world of your favorite character. Wait, you're our first guest in 2,920 days, 4 hours, 23 minutes, and 38 seconds. Congratulations! I'm Rambley the raccoon, and it's my job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is the most fun it can be. Just hop on over to the registration center to your left, where our friendly assistant will help you begin your adventure in the park.
Also, I'm just gonna say this. Shut up, Trey. I'm gonna say this. I have a theory that they are really old characters, and that this company has been around for probably decades. Explain why. The black and white Lloyd plushie is called a throwback plush. It's because they were that old.
Rambley, I have some bad
But I could be dumb.
news for you. There are already 20 entries for you on the furry porn website. I am not joking.
Rambley
Why
is
is
an
he
AI
saying it like
raccoon mascot that serves as our guide, appearing on
Okay,
countless
you're right,
conveniently placed
complaining because
televisions
he's
throughout the
explaining
game. He's fantastic. His dialogue is well written, his
Wow, you got one thing right now. You got two things right. It good.
voice actor is great, and his animation is expressive and charming. He's the single best part of the game, but Rambley is also a crutch that Indigo Park leans far too heavily on, though we'll get there later.
This one's staff only.
Dude, I ain't got time for your bullshit!
After completing a short tutorial segment, we're able to open the doors to the park and enter the critter
Okay,
Cove,
I
where
don't
we're
think
given
it's a crutch. I think it's kind of like a tutorial guide. I think Because one, this is the first chapter, dude. You can't be that mad. It's the first chapter. Like, I wasn't that mad on Bam Bam when it was the first chapter. I thought it was pretty okay. The only annoying part, the bird. I hate the bird. I want the bird to die. But besides that, I wasn't mad at Bam Bam on the first chapter. And the reason why, like, it pops up with, it, like, Rambly, I feel like it's just a tutorial guide to show you through the ropes. That's what he was meant to do in game and in lore. Because in lore, it seems like he was supposed to explain to guests, welcome to Indigo Park, and bring them through, and show them the park. But in the game, it seems like he's a tutorial showing you, oh hey, this is how you access doors, this is how you do this. And he also does leave you for a little bit too, because with Lloyd, he can't go back there, so you don't crutch on him. To be fair, it's really hard to die. But with, like, also the bounce area, he leaves you without any guide. You have to figure it out while you're doing it. That's what I love about him. I feel like he's going to be doing that more in the second chapter. Yes, he's going to be there and talking and probably do things like that, but I feel like you're not going to crutch on him while the enemies are attacking you. You get what I mean? Like, yes, he's going to be a tutorial and a guide, but besides that, kind of feels like Batman might do that.
Then a Faz watch from FNAF Security Breach.
Your very own Critter Cuff, a new way to interact with the park that also doubles as a pedometer, heart monitor, and mood ring.
It's useless. It's just a plot device to justify why some doors don't open until they need to.
Isn't it that Minecraft YouTuber who, like, did bad stuff?
Hooray! Great work, buddy!
Dream?
Now try entering the park, and we can start our Indigo adventure!
Well, yeah, it's supposed to. And also, it does give more lore, because Lloyd, it hums when Lloyd is near, so, yeah. And they could use it for more devices, like, I don't know, if Finley's close to you in the water, it'll start humming.
We started our Indigo adventure a long time ago when we realized that this guy's name was Isaac Indigo, which ain't no human name that any human has ever been named in the history of names. Isaac Indigo is definitely a space alien, like I said. It's like Ivan Ooze, dude. What kind of name is Isaac Indigo? What are you? What kind of name is that? There he is, Isaac Indigo. Dude, Rex Broadside is a better name than Isaac Indigo. Can I be in your video?
Also, he stares at you, and I don't know what that is about. I don't know why they chose to make the statue do that. Maybe it is a hint that he's an alien.
Tiziano, yes, you can be in the video.
Proceeding through an awkwardly placed loading zone, we find ourselves in some sort of subway tunnel movie theater. I don't know. The area
It's just like a tunnel to get
his design wasn't very coherent.
All right, well, we know where we're going. Look at that Poppy Playtime ass floor.
Okay,
Although,
to be fair,
something
yeah.
is going on with the resolution or something. I don't know.
Your facial data suggests you may be a bit older than the target audience for this ride, but it's one of my favorites. Do you know why Rambly the raccoon loves Rambling's Railroad? Because I like trains.
Fair point.
After encountering Rambly again, we progress further.
He's actually not being it in this. He's surprisingly not being a jerk. I thought he'd be spitting all over Indigo Park, but he's actually not. He's giving it a fair chance. That's actually really surprising, because Death King made me mad before, calling Bendy and the Ink Machine trash.
To what is apparently a train ride, and we board what is perhaps the pinkest train in all of gaming.
There's one pink ass train, I gotta say. That's one
It's
of
a
the most
kid's
pink
ride,
trains
it
I've
makes
ever seen.
sense.
The train segment is cute.
I'm Conductor Rambly.
I'm pretty sure you're the same Rambly as before, but okay, buddy.
Rambly takes us through a series of themed rooms that correspond to each of the park's mascot.
It actually does seem like they might be different, because it's weird that he says at the end of the game, I could go for a defractation myself. meaning that he's defragmenting. Also explaining why he'll glitch into like conductor Rambley and normal Rambley, like into two things where you can see those flash when he gets angry and why he's so glitchy.
Characters: Molly McCaw, the pilot; Finley, the sea dragon.
You've known me for 100 years, Rambley.
Wait, Rambley is over 100 years old? What? Unfortunately, the ride breaks down and things take a turn for the worse.
Still groovy tunes. All right, Rambley, shut up! Look at this furry motherfucker. Shut up, bro! I'm trying to do something about this. I need to find secrets.
Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this game
Get me away from this thing. Holy shit, dude. Shut up. Whoa, bro.
And also, there is some hidden stuff, like these not animatronics, these things might be abused and stuff. Sorry, I love Rambley, so don't get mad at my boy.
This is reminding me of the glitched attraction. Hey, it's this guy. What was his name? Ivan Ooze? Isaac Indigo?
He's still caught up on the
Lloyd's Limo? I don't know what his name is. I forgot
Lloyd's
his name. I'm
Limo.
sorry, guys. If anyone can remind me in chat.
Lloyd be riding in a limo?
After repairing the train, we continue on the train and we meet Lloyd the Lion.
Lloyd, yeah, and look behind you, though.
Do not shame me with that common folk name. I am the proud, the prestigious, the professional Lloydford L. Lion.
Yeah.
Actor extraordinaire.
It's the Minecraft YouTuber who got in trouble.
After the train ride, Rambley basically gives us carte blanche to go wherever we want, though it's at this point that I noticed the game's scaling. You know, the size of everything relative to your character. It's really weird.
We are very short. I have to be perfectly honest. We are very short. This is
and very ripped. Yeah, but it's kind of like the same with guy in a band in that screenshot he showed. Well, that point he showed.
something I've started paying attention to as a 3D animator. Like, we are rather short. When was the last time you walked up to a kiosk, a stand, and your chin was like touching the table? We are very short.
He might be short.
A very short girl. Or a man with nail polish. It's unclear.
That's not nail polish. That's just the nail. You can't. That's not nail polish. That's the nail. You'd obviously tell that's the nail. Also, look at that. I thought he was very bony and skinny. If you zoom out, like if you actually go out of the character and look, he is a very muscular man. The only part
or just a bad
weird
fingernail texture, which is, again, fingernails are tough. I know how that is. It did, at the beginning there in the cutscene, the awesome opening cutscene, which was freaking so cool. So cool. In the opening cutscene, there was like this back and forth text message thing that seemed to imply like, hey, we used to go here when we were younger, which would imply that these characters are at least teenagers, if not older, which makes the fact that she's like as tall as a trash can kind of ridiculous. Why am I as tall as a trash can? No!
Also, I mistakenly refer to the protagonist as a she, probably because of the nails, but I'm pretty sure we're actually playing as Ed, who's presumably a dude. The next area is probably the most visually striking in the game. A large fountain square with a strange clock tower and Ferris wheel in the distance. It's pretty cool, but there's a lot of empty skybox visible, and it's fairly obvious that there's absolutely nothing beyond these buildings that we can see.
Okay, that is a problem, but remember, this is his first game. His first actual game, so you gotta give him credit. And also, Garden and Bam Bam takes like less time because they just straight up just take things. I've seen a guy, there's a YouTuber that literally models like concept characters and ice cream versions of the characters. He does it in a video. And like, it makes sense why it's so easy. I think the hardest part would be them coding. Because I've literally seen him, like, he modeled the pre-design of the surgeon guy. I want to play the 7th chapter now because it actually seems like it's gonna be fun. But I need a new PC because my PC ain't working, so I'll update you when I get my new PC. But yeah, I was gonna say I need this data transferred. I don't know how to, but I need it transferred to a new good-looking PC. I don't care how long it takes, just needs to happen so I can speedrun. And if the 8th chapter is out when I have it, then I will try to speedrun to the 8th chapter, because I have most of the chapters. I have the 4th chapter now, so. Well, when I'm talking, I don't know if I'll have it. And I will probably ask my father to buy it again.
The illusion that this is actually outside is completely broken, and as a result, this area feels...
Okay, I don't think it's broken, but like, yeah. I think the empty skybox thing is he didn't... Because it would have took him way longer to do that, and I think he didn't want to make us all wait for like 50
more like a
years.
soundstage or movie set than an actual place. It just needed a lot more low-resolution buildings and rides and stuff in the distance, because it's obvious that...
Also, guys, support at Unique Goose. He will probably be in the description. So go down there and go check out his channel. He's the guy that made this. It's Ban needed to just embrace how silly it was, and I love that it did that. I don't get why he's praising Ban so much, because everyone hated it. I'm sorry, I can't lie. Everyone hated it.
That behind this clock tower is just an endless void.
Right, can we go swimming? Okay.
But knowing that coding is hard now, I can kind of understand why they took the lazy way out, because it just is really hard. And modeling, I've tried doing that, and it didn't work. I'm not gonna lie. I've tried, and it actually is really hard. I'm better at 2D animation, not 3D model. And you're all being like, why? He tried to make a game. Yeah, I tried. And failed many, many times. And have wanted to bash my head into a wall 50 times.
Okay. Huge missed opportunity that we can't go into this pool. Huge miss.
I can't make models like this. I definitely could not make models like this. Hey, if I ever get enough money to pay people to do it.
Missed opportunity. Very disappointed. Wow. The game just lost a full letter grade. Not that I grade games with a letter or number grade. Would you shut up? I'm trying to stream. I do not sound British. I'm actually from New York. Like, actually.
After
He actually does sound New York. I'm a New Yorker. I'm walking here.
exploring the area for a minute, we find an information kiosk at which Rambly gives us some extra info on the game's only collectibles.
But Theft King, just be nicer next time. Like this video. I love it. I don't hate it. Just try to just base it on this. Be like, I don't entirely hate the game. If it's a first game, then don't be like, to be fair, it's their first game. Because yes, it's at Unique Goose first game. It's Unique Goose's first game. You can't... Well, first original game, because his game was like, they actually did was like a remake of Bam Bam 1. And yeah, I gotta bet that's pretty hard to make. Okay, so yeah. But yeah. sorry, I just was
Series of plushies and other Indigo Park memorabilia scattered around the game's areas. After listening to all of the lore bits, we head to Jetstream Junction, whatever the hell that is, but we find that the door is locked.
Well, look at that! You're at Jetstream Junction! Oops! Looks like Jetstream Junction's being tuned up. Last I checked, there's a security office in the back of the theater. Maybe
And I know doing this is kind of stealing, but I'm not trying to. I don't want to show my face, and I don't even have a face cam. Like, you're all probably be like, oh, he's just showing the footage. Oh, well, I can't just show my face. I don't want. I need a mask before I do that, because I'm not showing my face to the entire internet. And two, I don't have a camera. I don't have a camera to do this. I don't have, like, a camera, or I don't know how to do the animation thing on, like, in the corner, or, like, I don't know, right here, like, right here, to, you know, make it original. I do try to do my own original content, too, like, animating things. I try to make animations, and Also, go check out Animation versus Newgrounds. It's a playlist. Just go check it out. It's on my thing. It's on there. And also, guys, I got big news to also tell you. I'm using Clip-a-Flip now. Yeah, applaud Clip-a-Flip fans. Woo! Woo, he's finally using the thing I use. Woo! Oh my god, he's gonna have better animation. Woo! I'm not good at animating, so all of them are gonna start. They're not gonna look good. It's not Brush Ninja's fault that I can't animate. It's just I don't know how to animate on a computer. I'm not good at animating on a computer. So yeah. What if I had this whole video just be a black screen? Just, yeah, you can't see any of it.
Friendly Wrangler can help you get in.
This Fountain Square section is huge, but there's really only one destination, Lloyd's Main Stage Theater. Immediately upon entering the building, the game's mood takes a sudden turn.
Yes, and remember, this is trying to set up the other chapters. Also, giving Unique Goose a break. He has to make videos. He's a college student, and he was making this. Give him a break. Give this man a break. Also, one weird thing is, it looks like his middle finger is stacking on his finger next to it. Just looks like he's stacking it on top for some reason.
All right, oh God, it's the Minecraft YouTuber. This ain't good. Getting flashbacks to Dog Day.
To Dog Day? What the is Dog Day? Oh, he meant that character. I thought he was talking about an actual, like, day. I'm so stupid. I went, what's Dog Day? Also, sorry, I smack things. I don't know. I'm trying to be more energetic than I usually am. So, yeah.
Well, okay. He's a bitch. He didn't even want to fight. Okay. When do we get the gun? That's my question. Because that's when this game gets really good from my understanding, when you get the gun.
Lloyd the Lion is chillin' on stage, but leaves upon seeing us approach. As we enter the backstage, though, Rambley appears on a hastily strung up monitor to warn us that he won't be able to communicate with us beyond this point.
Hey, buddy, I've got eyes all over the park, but I can't see anything behind the stage. If you're going back there, be careful. Your Criticov is not yet able to resuscitate you.
Bad delivery on the word anything. Should have done a retake.
After jamming on the piano, we head deeper into the backstage, and things begin to grow very tense.
Now, this part, actually, you cannot really fail at, and you're like, huh? What do you mean? Well, you kind of can, but kind of not, because Lloyd the Lion literally disappears before you interact with him. There's literally a second area where you can see him, like, if you, like, clip through, like, not clip, but, like, you know, like, you break the game and try to see what outside parts, there's a part where you literally, it will show you him walking around, but if anyone gets close to him, he'll just disappear. So he's there. He's just not gonna attack you because he physically can't attack you. So yeah.
I wasn't scared, by the way. I wasn't scared by the sound. Wasn't scared.
I'm not gonna lie, I was scared of Wood the lion, but he is not as bad as that bird. No, the only thing that creeped me out about Bam Bam is like the noises. Like you could hear like the music is actually perfectly scary. I'm not used to playing horror games, so sorry. But yeah, guys, let me know. Should I ever try to make a chapter horror game like purposely bad or like purposely good? Because I'll try.
I'm a professional Five Nights at Freddy's. Of course I wasn't scared. Check out the LODs on this box. There's no barcode. Barcode. No barcode. Barcode.
Indigo Park is made in Unreal Engine 5, and it's really pretty at times, though certain effects are obviously pretty janky.
Yeah, the flashlight kind of looks like ass. The flashlight lumen shadows are janky. You can see them kind of wobbling and flickering around.
I turned on all of the fancy features, and while the game looks really moody and atmospheric when lights aren't moving, the flashlight doesn't really work well with it. The shadows flicker and jiggle all over the place, and it just looks really bad.
Lumen is being Lumen right here. This is okay.
Dude, literally look at like, it seems like I'm just having a friendly conversation with him. Dude, look at like Lethal Company. They literally like they have good graphics, but like it's all blocky. You don't have to really have a good looking game nowadays because Bam Bam did great and it looks terrible. Well, like it was terrible and looked terrible. Like the voice acting and like the second chapter, I haven't heard all of them. Bambolina, good. Bam Bam, no, he sounds like a robot. And it's kind of basic mechanics. The only part got bad is Bambolina because I didn't understand what I was supposed to do.
Hey, including the Minecraft YouTuber in the game was probably a poor decision, I must say. Oh God.
Is that forever, dude? If he actually sees him.
Oh my God! It's the Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah. And my thing, it looks like he clipped through the ground, so it's like,
God
okay,
damn it, dude.
Bad. I'm sorry, I gotta agree with him there. It's not the best. But remember, first game. It just took him very long.
I wasn't scared, by the way, of the Minecraft YouTuber. Is this lore?
Yeah. After locating the key to Jetstream Junction, we move to leave the spooky backstage area.
Also, we're gonna be playing an Oceanic Odyssey, so...
For good.
We're gonna kill Finley somehow. I wish you could see him through the window.
Okay.
They should have made a part where he's like walking through the window.
That goddamn door.
What I did is I thought I had to wait until I couldn't hear him and then continue. No, you could just walk through.
There's no crouch.
They should have had a crouch though. I'm not gonna lie, security breach was not. I'm not gonna lie, security breach because not gonna lie. They didn't straight up. It looks like he just straight up ripped Molly's bounce pad from security breach. I'm not gonna lie, that security breach was not that scary because it was funny how it was breaking. We made we made Sun depressed and Moon stupid. Moon just kept walking in a circle. And Sun, when we found a glitch, if you go through like a slide, yeah. Oh no, they could have. I don't know, gave themselves more time. I feel like they should have made the game more and more, and then release the trailer. Like make sure all the bugs were gone and that stuff. Also, there's a glitch in Security Breach where the ending was playing. We got murdered while the ending was playing. So maybe, I don't know. Just to fix that, you should teleport them into, like, I don't know, a bubble where no enemies can, like, attack them, or, like, despawn the enemies so they don't attack us. While that's happening, like,
I think we're safe
them.
now.
I don't know, get rid of something.
Yeah, we're definitely safe.
Us. So, like, we can observe the ending, but, like, I don't know, if I made a horror game, it would suck. It would suck a lot of.
Yeah, I called it. Somebody pick up that phone, because I called it.
Pick up the phone because I got it.
Freaking game.
Because I got it.
As we activate the door to exit, Lloyd the Lion tries to attack us, though our Fazwatch seems to emit a high-pitched sound that repels the disgraced Minecraft YouTuber.
Stop bringing up dreams so much.
Wait. What?
Wait, what? Oh no, it's the second
Rambling.
Minecraft YouTuber.
Come back, please.
I'm
Get me the
very
hell outta
scared.
here.
Returning to the main theater, we exit back to the fountain, and once again, I couldn't help but notice how bad the scaling is on this character.
Again, this chick is smaller than the first door of a refrigerator. She's like 3 feet tall. What is this? She's banging her forehead into this bakery counter.
I don't like it. The scaling's bad, but I don't think he knows what a size of a fridge would be.
She is very small, my dude.
Or the fridge is just very big. Like, bigger than a blind guy's dick. I'm joking.
Very small. She's the size, she's as tall as a trash.
I could see his,
Can. I mean, come on. It's not a child, though. It was sort of made clear at the
I see, like, his old
beginning. Like, oh yeah, we used to visit this park as kids. So this is at least a teenager who is as tall as a trash can.
His old 2D design is, like, here. I actually didn't notice that. That's actually pretty cool. Nice touch. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat.
That's unfortunate. I feel kind of bad for her. Look at this. She can't even reach the lock on this door.
Earlier,
What do you mean she could? Her arms would go higher than the lock. What do you mean? She got
Ramley asked us where we wanted to go first, implying that we had a choice.
So where do you want to go?
I don't know, dude. I just got here, bro.
We don't. We gotta go exactly where Ramley says, always. That's the name of the game. Ramley tells you to go somewhere and you do it. Honestly, until the theater just now, every area in this game has been just walk in, talk to Ramley, and walk out.
Say, why don't you...
Yeah, I was trying to get you settled into the game. It's like, the first chapter's trying to show you what the game will look like and what the game will most likely play like. That is a bad thing if it's just walking, but like, yeah, it's the first chapter. It's not gonna be a perfect gameplay. Like, Batman actually, not gonna lie, did really good on the first chapter. The only annoying part was Opila, but it was short because it just needed to get the point across. The second chapter is way longer, and does more and gives you more things to do. The 7th chapter is probably really long. I don't even know how long it is. I guess it's like probably really long. Probably the same size as the 2nd chapter.
Check out Molly's rooftop races. It's not far from here, and it's a great warm-up before we get into the bigger rides. Just take it up at Molly's landing pad.
Okay, sounds good to me. Look at this Opila bird looking bitch.
However, upon encountering this barely hidden arcade machine, I suddenly found myself playing a 2.5D platformer minigame.
Mother, you got me playing Celeste in the middle of Rambley's Raccoons? What?
Also, I might have forgotten the name of the game and called it Rambley's Raccoons, which I just made up, I guess. I don't know.
In the middle of Rambley's Raccoons? What?
Anyway, this
Rambley's
is actually the
Raccoons.
most compelling
What, does he have like children or nieces?
gameplay in all of Indigo Park.
I used to speedrun Celeste, so this is no problem. That's not even a joke. I was not very good, but I did it. I knew the tech. I know the tech. I knew the tech. Dude, this is dope. This is sick. I love it. It's dope.
At the end of the level, we come across Molly McWhatever her name is, and then this furry bitch shows up and things go off the rails. Here, I'll just show you.
Molly, what happened?
Okay, Rambler, I was flying through the woods, but suddenly I couldn't see a thing.
Looks like my smoke screen made of grass right on target.
Seriously?
Salem. I should have known you were behind this, you shady skunk. Let her
Oh, so she's like evil.
go. Nah. How's about I try my new potion on her instead?
So
I'd have wasted it on squirrels.
Molly, look out!
So she has potions, so I'm not gonna lie, I think we're gonna have to parkour on her part. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to probably deal with her in the 2nd chapter or not. We probably do have to parkour though, so.
Too slow, dumpster face. What did you do to her? I can't keep up with this. I can't keep up with this lore.
Meet the new and improved Molly Macabre.
Guys, no.
Now with
Okay, whoa.
none of the friendship garbage to stop her from tearing you to pieces.
None of friendship garbage stopping her from tearing you to pieces.
Oh.
I wonder what she really thinks of you now. Have fun finding out, motherfucker. What?
That's all you got.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Easy. It was easy. It was easy. It was too easy.
Anyway,
Also,
after beating this arcade game, we get this berry, which is obviously used to get the secret ending.
No. But I'm just gonna say this. It seems like we're gonna be playing more arcade games probably in the future, and that's actually gonna be fun. And I'm sorry I didn't play it. My game broke. Okay.
That's why. Yeah, look at the secret right here. I bet. You see, this motherfucker. Percy Playtimes.
Oh, you actually was like Percy.
Finding secrets like it ain't no thing, dude. This is just how we go. That's how we do on the Deaf King channel. We find all the secrets. I was trained by Matt Pat, trained by the best.
Oh no, this is horrible. Looks like Molly crashed into the ride again. Don't worry though, your pal Rambley has the repairman on speed dial.
Okay.
Say, why don't you check out Molly's landing pad? It's not far from here, and it's a great cool down after that exhilarating ride. Just take a down from Molly's rooftop races.
The enunciation on the line "that" was inadequate.
Apparently, the ride is broken, so Rambley tells us to go to another ride. Like I said before, the whole game is kind of just walking into an area, having Rambley talk to you for a bit and tell you where to go next, and then repeat. We find
I
ourselves.
don't actually hate this guy right now because he's not being that mean to the game.
in Molly's Landing Pad, which is a playpen highly reminiscent of Dog Days from Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 or the daycare from FNAF Security Breach. This section
I literally said that. It reminds me of, like, you know, the daycare from Security Breach.
Presents itself as a puzzle, but it's really not. It's another fetch quest. Embedded in the walls are 5 colored blocks that can each be set to one of 4 symbols, and throughout the
puzzle, like
area we find paintings of shapes that correspond to the code. Again, it's not really a puzzle. It's just a slightly contrived justification to make you wander through this area and experience all of the scripted sequences.
It's like Static's FNAF VHS tape, tunnel vision. Okay, green triangle. Dude, it's like neon white. This is sick. Green triangle, blue star. Remember, green triangle, blue star. Whoa, okay.
You actually don't need
Bitch,
to
get out my way. I saw it. You're supposed to run away now. Thank you. Green triangle, blue star. Bitch, get out my way.
Oh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
Unfortunately, by this point, the game had all but telegraphed that I
Move! Get out the way. That's kind of funny. Okay, this guy isn't that bad anymore.
wasn't in any danger,
Well,
and thus
in this video, he's not that bad. Also, they spit too. Like, gross.
I wasn't really scared. After solving the puzzle, we go through another loading zone before pressing a random button with no visible indication for what it does.
Ha ha.
I guess it opened that door, maybe.
Yeah, I did.
Yo. Do we win?
Mo.
Look at this Junior's ass death screen. That is one Junior's ass death screen if I've ever seen one. Which is fine. Junior's death screens are great. You add them are the greatest. We gotta hit the button, I forgot. That button must trigger a descripted scene. Maybe it's because we hit it a million times, she got like super speed, and that's the only reason she was able to catch us, because as the leader of the FNAF community and the former top 5 greatest FNAF player in the world, I shouldn't have died to that. I'm gonna be honest.
How did you guess that right?
Yeah, it's literally the Dog Day sequence from Poppy Playtime. It's literally the same thing. I criticized the Dog Day chase in Chapter 3 for being boring, so naturally this cheap knockoff is even more boring. Normally in my videos, the chase sequence is like a free 30 to 60 seconds of watch time. I just let it play because it's exciting.
Ah!
However, as I edit this video, I realize that I have to cut this chase down because it's so boring, and I think that says a lot.
Well, yeah, when you're watching it. I'm not gonna lie, I can't.
We got it, we got the secret.
When I'm watching this, I'm probably not really excited.
Oh!
Why?
Okay, so I died because I saw her rounding the corner like a freaking school bus going 1 mile an hour, but she must have gone hyperspeed the moment I turned around because suddenly she was all up in my face. Then we find ourselves being chased through vents, just like Poppy Playtime Chapter 1.
Yeah, remember first chapter, not second chapter.
Ah, there you are, buddy.
Shut up!
Wait, hold on.
Seriously,
This one's step over me.
Dude, I ain't got time for your bullshit!
I ain't got time. I do actually was surprised about that part. Is she got decapitated? Even though I saw it, it's weird. I was surprised even though I saw a video on how to be. I think I
Here
saw
we got
that.
plenty of amenities. Okay. I can see in your facial tracking that you're scared, angry, upset. Transparency is an important part of our policy here at Indigo Park, so I need to be honest about something. The park has been inactive for years. Employees stopped showing up, guests too. The mascots are... I just was so excited to see a visitor, and I wanted to be sure you were given the best experience possible.
Motherfucker!
But I was confined to the entrance for so long, I didn't realize just how much disrepair the park has fallen into. Wasting all of your fun time. Sorry for the inconvenience. But, I have an idea. I have access to the repair documentation in my database. I just can't execute most tasks without authorization from a human user. You must have come here because the park matters to you too, right? Would you be willing to help me restore the park?
Hell no, I'm getting out of here, bro. Sorry.
Facial tracking data that you aren't opposed to this. Ooh, I'm so excited. Let's get this place back in business.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a good sequence. It was perhaps the most derivative sequence in any mascot horror game ever.
Yeah,
it was
not gonna lie.
very, and like this game is.
I'm saying, when you experience the chase scene, it's more fun. It actually does add something to it. She cuts you off multiple points, and you do gotta jump perfectly and not really mess up.
It's been in development for a minute before Poppy Chapter 3 came out, right? But it was literally like the Dog Day Playpen chase, into the Hug Event chase, into the Miss Delight death sequence / Mommy Longlegs. Now, this
Mrs. Delight or whatever.
is like a big epic moment, and like this takes time to set up a special effect this awesome.
Yeah.
That was super cool. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and I actually wasn't afraid to show gore.
Great. It may have been that this was like in progress before Chapter 3, in which case
I've had ideas before, like security breach and stuff. And I was like,
that
"Are you kidding me?"
sucks. That sucks, dude. He must have like seen Chapter 3 and was like, "Are you kidding?" Because that's the same exact thing.
Okay, welcome to the
I saw Chapter 3 and was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Rookie Wrangler registered. Your first official job as one of Rambley's Wranglers registered is to get out of the Rambley's Wranglers registered room. Head left towards the Rookie Wrangler register security room to set yourself free. Phew, kind of exhausting to say that whole spiel, but Rambley's Wranglers register is a registered trademark. That expired yesterday.
And that expired.
That was when it hit me.
Yeah.
Despite Indigo Park being the definition of a shallow walking simulator that is in many ways even less original than Garten of Banban.
Shut up. Shut up. No, you should have never said that. I'm sorry, that made me so mad. It is original. It's just, It's just, everything's gonna be discovered by someone. I try to be creative, and I learned how hard it is to be creative. Everyone did something. I had an idea of a game way before Security Breach, and then it just popped up, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" No, Banban. Okay, Banban is original-ish. The characters are not original, really. They're kind of like demon, jellyfish, bird, monster. You cannot tell me Nam Nam does not look like a monster. That would be in like Monsters Inc. It is more original. It just is. It's the first chapter, okay? I wasn't that mad at Banban when it was the first chapter. I actually liked the first chapter. The second chapter is just giving me a big headache.
And I was still enjoying it, but only thanks to Rambley. Rambley carries this game. Without him and his great dialogue and acting, Indigo Park would be entirely forgettable. For all of Banban's faults, the game at least has this unique, bizarre, liminal style to it.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it would be cool if it was just like, I don't know, a coma or something.
Even if it is completely incoherent. Indigo Park's environments are generic. They're boring.
It's the first chapter.
There are some cool...
I'm sorry, it's the first chapter. You can't be that mad. It's the first chapter. They're not gonna have everything there yet. Like, it's the same thing with a video. Their first video is not gonna be their best. We updated, we evolved, we upgraded. Our first video was not the best. But look at us now. We're playing games. We're chilling. I made animation for crying out loud. I've gotten used to making stuff. Like, look at. Okay, Train, I swear to God, shut up. Oh my God, I'm going to rip your head off. Okay. Basically, look at your videos when you were a child. Like videos that you made for fun. And then look at them now. If you're a YouTuber like Markiplier, his first video is probably not the best either. Same with yours, Steph King. It's just the first thing. Rambly carries because it's the first chapter. They haven't evolved anything. They're gonna make it longer. They're going to add things. They're going to probably make it more exciting. Okay, Trey, now go on. Give me an idea, but go.
Cool rooms and set pieces, but this doesn't really feel like an abandoned theme park. Like I said before, it feels like a soundstage. This is the video game equivalent to those haunted house rides that shepherd you through a series of rooms as scripted sequences play predictably each time. Rambly is the only thing that keeps you playing because he's great, but the longer that Indigo Park goes on, the more and more obvious it becomes that he's a massive crutch that it leans on to mask the lack of any real substantive gameplay, interesting environments, or even compelling.
Also, same with Lethal Company, you have to have that big crutch. And Bam Bam, it's your own making fun of the game that kind of was a crutch. And also just the stupidity, like, the dream sequence was a big crutch for Bam Bam. Like, it's the first chapter. It's gonna have a crutch. Like, some things, yeah, at the first thing it's gonna have a crutch, but I think later on it's not gonna have that crutch. It's gonna actually evolve. And I actually do like that he's being kind and trying to be kind with it.
Compelling narrative. We know that something bad happened here, and it caused the park to be evacuated and closed down, but once we get inside, we just see that the place is trashed. There isn't much in the environment that hints at what actually happened, and without those breadcrumbs of mystery, the only real reason to keep moving forward is because Rambly tells us to, and he is quite entertaining. However, I'm very skeptical that this trick will work twice. Rambly kept me going for the roughly 1 hour it takes to beat Indigo Park Chapter 1, but it had already started getting old.
Rambly, shut the fuck up.
The game's developer, fellow YouTuber Unique Geese, is crowdfunding for Chapter 2 right now, and I think that's awesome, but they're going to have to do more for the follow-up game, and because Chapter 1 has zero gameplay with which to build on, it's not really clear what a more ambitious sequel would even look like. Poppy ran...
I think you have to try... It does lead up to you have to solve puzzles probably to fix the park. You have to... Also, Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 just ran on Huggy Wuggy. Idiot. But later on, it started developing. It started getting bigger. The first chapter of Bam Bam leaned on Opila, and the other chapters leaned on like, the dream sequences that were really weird and seemed like you were on drugs. It's the first chapter. Give it a break.
Into the same problem. Prior to Chapter 3, the gameplay was just like puzzles, scripted sequences, and freaking Simon Says. With the latest entry, they added real game mechanics, and some would argue that Poppy suffered as a result.
Oh, you piece of shit!
By failing to establish any actual gameplay in Chapter 1, Indigo Park needs to either introduce something totally new in Chapter 2, or continue with the shallow scripted walking simulator approach, but just turn up the spectacle and fidelity. I think the series could be successful with either approach, but both are easier said than done. After thoroughly teabagging Opila, we encounter another information kiosk,
Molly McCaw,
which lets us hear the dialogue for the remaining secret items we found. The
Opila, I think she dies a lot. I don't remember if she does or not.
Found during the chase sequence reveals a secret audio tape with what is objectively the worst voice acting in the entire game.
Whoa, where'd you find that? I've never seen.
It's not the worst voice acting. It's meant to sound like a tired employee, and I think it does it well.
Seen anyone wearing one? Pretty snazzy. Ooh, looks like there's an audio recording tagged with costume in my database I've never noticed before. Let's listen, let's listen.
Hey, Jackson, you hear about the new mascots?
Yeah, think it'll put us out of a job?
I think so. Old sport. And right after we got this damn raccoon costume.
Man, screw this place. I say we get our asses out of here and go straight to Vegas.
That was some voice acting.
Dude, after Rambley's...
I don't think it was bad. It gets the grumbling part across. The only part that I think sounded weird is old sport. Like how he said it like that. Old sport.
Amazing voice acting. These guys are like, hey, can you believe this? Mamma mia! It sounds like a joke. I've been critical of this game because that's what this is.
It's
a
just
review,
a
you know, a critique. And I think all of my criticisms are very fair. However, I liked Indigo Park. It's a fun, hour-long haunted house ride with a great mascot character and some cool, albeit shallow sequences. Furthermore, the game is free, so if you're at all interested in it after seeing this video, you have no excuse not to play it yourself. And if you like it, you should consider supporting the creator on Patreon so that they can make the ambitious sequel that they want to. And before anyone says, oh, so you think you could make a better game? No, definitely not.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do that. He's not saying that he can make a better. He's just saying here's some pointers to what you need to improve on. That's basically what he's saying. He's not like, oh yeah, I can make a better game than you. He's not doing that. He's saying, oh hey, here's some pointers. I know you can do it.
Not.
We're still as tall as the trash cans. That's all the collectibles. We're like the completionists, except without the whole charity scandal thing. Oceanic Odyssey. Is the game not over? I assumed that the game was freaking over.
It
I
is.
assumed we were like,
You made it to Oceanic Odyssey. You're doing a great job, Rookie Wrangler.
And then we continue with chapter
I
2.
assumed the game was freaking over after that chase
You'll
sequence.
find a potpourri of porpoises, pickles, and perches as far as the eye can see. But please don't tap the glass. Never really know what lies beneath the surface.
Beneath the surface. Yeah, I assumed the game was over.
Hey, buddy. You okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, as the game ends, we get the actual best thing in all of Indigo Park, which is
The song.
Rambley singing a song over the credits like GLaDOS from Portal, and it's fantastic. It's awesome.
Fragmentation myself. But before you settle down, you up for a little survey to help us improve the park? Thanks for
visiting Indigo Park.
Hope all your dreams come true. If you've got some time and you're up for a lark, stick around for the
Rambley review.
I'm here to offer my best to each valuable guest I assist. And lots of happy feedback ensures I get to exist. Were you satisfied with the ride? Yes or no? Were you satisfied with your ride? Do you plan to come back? Will I see you again? Did your experience convince you to
Tell a friend about us.
Did I earn your trust?
At Indigo Park, there is a stark contrast to everything I know this place should be. At Indigo Park, it's a stark contrast to everything I know this place should be. At Indigo Park. Okay, sorry. I love the song, and I agree with him. The song is the best part of the game. the part of the whole entire game. Okay, bye. But not gonna lie, I don't actually hate that. He wasn't being mean-spirited, so I tell him, good job, you're not being a jerk. Bye-bye.